Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Welcome to another Morning Motivations with Marcus, and it is Sunday, July 14th. Sunday, July 14th, man, I tell you, halfway mark. We put halfway mark as tomorrow, the 15th. But today is the 14th, and we're right in the middle of the month, 2 weeks in. You know, we're at that second half of the year. What are you going to do the rest of 2024? What are you going to do the rest of 2024? You know, I've been talking about, curveballs and, you know, things we ought to be doing and everything. But, when was Friday? Friday, I told you I went out on a vessel. Went out, we took my nephew out, and being out in the middle of the ocean, it just really allowed me to have some clarity. Mine was clear, wasn't thinking about anything specific. Told you a little bit about my experience out there. Somewhat hot, nice though, good weather, came back in. And on yesterday, I had a few things to do and I didn't get to do them. Why? Because my body just seemed like something was going on with it. And I wasn't sure if it was, I wasn't sure if it had to do with last week. I had been going and going, staying up late, but getting up at my same time, 3 o'clock in the morning, still doing all my walking and jogging, and not sure if it was just a matter of, things just catching up with me, just going and going and so much, or was it because of the sun and being out on the water and I wasn't used to it? And the way my colleague explained it to me, when you're on a boat and the boat can go fast, and when it's hitting the water, you're using muscles to stabilize yourself and stuff like that. So I wasn't sure if it was those things, the sun, or a combination of both, or me taking Dramamine. I'm not used to taking pills. I don't like taking pills, but I wasn't sure how I was going to feel on the water. And so I wasn't sure what was happening on yesterday, the way I felt. Here by myself, wife's gone, wasn't sure what was going on. Should I go anywhere? Should I try to, do what I need to do? And after talking to a few people, after sitting down for a moment, God just said rest. Just relax, sit down and rest. Take a moment, allow your body to rest, rejuvenate. So I started asking myself, I wonder if anybody else gets like this. What happens when you run out of gas? What happens when things change physically? When your body is saying, we're tired. When your body is saying, let's slow down for a moment. Because sometimes it's challenging. It's like, do I push myself? I have to hit this goal. I have to be doing something daily, to get to where I need to get to. Because if we always just said, well, I'm tired, my body is aching, and then we didn't do anything, we probably a lot of times wouldn't do anything. We wouldn't reach the goals we need to reach. We wouldn't reach the time we need to reach. And so I encourage you to both look at it from a spiritual and physical standpoint. So we know that God rested on the seventh day. Now we know God wasn't tired, because God doesn't get tired. But how about, and I talked about this before, taking a moment just to evaluate, slow down and evaluate. Evaluate our bodies, evaluate how are we taking care of our bodies, evaluate the past week, evaluate the day before, evaluate the month. As I continue to move forward and progress to where I believe God is having me to be, sometimes I don't take a deep moment to slow down and evaluate. And sometimes that takes rest. Sometimes it takes just sitting down. I didn't sleep all day. I did move around, But I sat down, I was quiet, I watched a little TV, but then there was a moment and some time where I just sat with no TV, sat, laid down with nothing on, no phone, no anything, rest, prayed, thought. And this morning I'm waking up saying, okay, yep. All right, time to kick it back into gear and get going. So some of the things I didn't get to do yesterday, I'm definitely gonna do today. And then I'm gonna plan out my week and we're gonna get this week going. So maybe you need to take a moment. Maybe you need to take a moment, slow down, and evaluate. Get some rest, and then get back up and say, okay, let's get at it. Speaking of getting at it, listen, our 90-day challenge is going to kick off August 1st, and we're going full throttle. So I hope you're getting prepared. Talked to a couple of people on yesterday. They like, okay, what am I going to be exercising in? What am I going to walk in? Some people like, I got to get the right shoes. Some people like, okay, I'm ready to go. I've already, got going started. In fact, listen, I wanted to show you some of the things that I've been doing here recently with what I'm eating. I got the vegan powder to go in my shake. I got the peanut butter powder to go in my shake, along with some fruits and stuff. So just wanted to give you that. Look, I'm already started. I've been doing it. I'm going to continue to do it. And then August 1st, I'm probably going to get real aggressive at it because I love a good challenge. Love a good challenge. Don't forget, tomorrow morning we'll be talking. We're on the series of the assignment. We're gonna talk about the process that you go through to get to your assignment. There's a process, and we have to learn to embrace the process and know what it is. In fact, part of that rest that I talked about today, part of that evaluation is part of that process. And so we're going to dive deep into that on tomorrow morning. So don't miss tomorrow morning. Don't forget our challenge. I appreciate each and every one of you. Trust me, you encourage me just as much as you say that I encourage you. I thank you for your DMs. Thank you for your text messages, how you let me know that it is helping. And so share us and like us. Share us with your friends and family. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, the assignment, the process. And until then, always, always have a heart of gratitude and the strength to keep moving forward. God bless you.